Hey guys, Jeremy right here. I'm working with my 91 formula, and it's just kind of time that this car starts to come apart. You can see it's got the radiator and condenser out of it. I'm about to do some deep cleaning down in this area, and maybe even get some rattle can paint mixed up for the factory color. You can see the batteries out of it. No battery. Started to remove the battery cables as well. That stuff's going to move to the back. So this car is, for the most part, unmolested. It's just a nice survivor car. But there's my outdoor lighting. You can see it's just kind of rough. It's like it's a 30-something-year-old survivor. So that just is what it is. A lot of the trim is a little bit janky. Some of the carpet's kind of nasty. I'll be changing that. The headliner's pretty nasty. The seat as well. I've got a replacement for that. Actually sitting right over there from our pile of Camaros and Firebirds. But this car still had its spare, and it's just out of it for the moment. And we've moved the battery back here. So let me see if I can give you a view of that. Switching hands a little bit. So battery's going to be resting back here. There's not yet a tray in place. It's just sitting there. The negative will be a short jump to the back of the car, and the positive will run up under the carpet, across, and then out on the passenger side to the starter. So there are a few weird things with this car, just weird things. The hatch was not installed correctly, and it was pushed back away. So when I got this car, I was unable to open or close the hatch. But getting that fixed, this assembly, all of the lock, the power pull down stuff, I've rebuilt that. I even had to use some 3D printed bushings inside of these guys. I had to actually manually rebuild one of the micro switches there, and I just noticed it came apart. Okay, so I'll be trying to do that better, but you can see that piece right there. My plastic weld didn't hold. Okay, cool, I'll fix it somehow. But I like this car. It's probably already one of my favorites I've ever had. And yeah, all the formulas were WS6 cars, so they've got 7-inch wide wheels. The beefiest sway bars that any of these F-bodies came with. And they're also about as light as they get. So this car does have air conditioning, and it does have an automatic. Other than that, pretty light, sporty, spiffy. No side molding, no ground effects. This car did come with the Aero wing, and someone took it off. So I'll be finding another Aero wing for it, but the formulas had a very unique front end, really akin to the base Firebirds, but the base Firebirds didn't have the power bulge hood or the Aero wing, and this one did. So this car is in medium green pearl metallic, and it has been painted once, and they did an okay job. It's not bad, but it's time for another paint job. In the first round, you can see the cowl area. This is supposed to be body color, not oversprayed. Actually, you know what? I need to confirm that. This may have just been part of the bad paint job, getting some green overspray. I need to confirm, go around through some of the other vehicles here and see if they are body color on the cowl or not. But everything down in here is body color. So I'm going to start by going through and cleaning this stuff as well as possible, all the core support area. So I'm entirely rebuilding the cooling system right now. This car just got a heater core, so it does actually have the new heater core installed. It does actually have all the screws back in, so you can just barely see the new heater core. The heater hoses aren't even slipped on yet, but basically the dash was out for that job. However, it's finished. The cooling system going back together, but in doing it, if I'm in here, I can't like put a car back together and leave the cowl looking like that, or have this stuff apart and not clean that and dress the car out. This car's cool, so I'm going back and gonna be kind of doing a little bit of restoration work every time I touch an area until the car's just clean and looking like itself. So turning the extra light off for a moment. Here's one of the things that's wrong with the car. This is somehow broken free. I don't know if that was a little bit of front end accident damage, but the car doesn't have any other signs of accident damage or, you know, Dukes of Hazzard maneuvers or whatever. It's a 5-liter tune port car. And yeah, it's original. It's unmolested. So I'm not going to modify it. I think that would be kind of a travesty. Otherwise, I'm about to pull it down off these ramps, pull it outside a bit, wash that core support area really well, kind of scrub it clean with a nylon brush and some detergent, maybe some solvents after that, and probably order up, depending on how it looks, I might order up a rattle can of this factory paint code. Just noticed that. Interesting. Anyway,